Welcome again to Core Solutions of Skype for Business 2015. And this is configuring users and clients in Skype for Business 2015, which I'm going to be calling SFB instead of Skype for Business. In the industry it's called that. So this lab, configuring users and clients in SFB 2015. So the first thing I do is enabling users for our business using the management shell. So I use the SFB management shell to enable users for SFB and then sign into SFB as a member of the marketing mode. So I'm enabling users for SFB. I'm on SFB1, and I'm going to get the users in the marketing OU. This shows a list of all the users in the marketing OU. Now I'm going to do is a PowerShell command to enable all the users in marketing. So I have this PowerShell command here. I've made the command window a bit bigger for us. So I've taken the users and I've enabled them. So get the users and then enable them. Register a pool is this. Since I didn't get any error, I'm going to assume that the command ran properly. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sign in for SFB as a member of the marketing OU. So I'm going to get this user, Adam Barr, okay, and enable parameter. So he says enabled equals true, so we know that he's enabled. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to client 1. So on client 1, I'm going to go to Skype for Business. Skype for Business. Go to Microsoft Office. Skype for Business there. And I'm going to log in as Adam, add a datum. I'm not going to save the sign-in info. Now, as you can see, I'm signed in as Adam Barr, so this shows that I've enabled all the members of the marketing OU since he's in marketing. The next thing I'm going to do is work on troubleshooting a sign-in issue. Now what I'm going to do on here, under options, I'm going to make sure that logging is on here. So it's on full logging already. Now I'm going to open File Explorer right here. I need to change some options so that I can see the app data right here. So you can just see this under here under tracing right here. Now I'm going to take all the files that end in log. There's only one over here. So I got rid of that log file there. I'm going to log in someone else here. I'm going to try to log in as Dan. So notice that I can't log in right now for Skype for Business. And this one right now is an error for this user. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to examine the local logs by using Snooper. So I'm going to go on to SFB1 right here. The debugging tools, Snooper, and open file. I'm going to look in here. And notice something about here for when this Dan right in, see it just shows that Dan is here forbidden and unauthorized. This guy right here, as you can see. The other user that shows you that there's so on this one right here. So Dan Park. So I run enable CS user Dan Park. So now he's been enabled on there. So now if I probably do the get command. Now after this right here, so I've enabled them. Now I'm going to try to do is log in again on CL1. And as you can see now, after I enabled him with the PowerShell command, he is available. Now I'm going to do is this. Now I verified that the user can log in. The next thing I'm going to do is configuring policies in the address book file. I'm going to configure client policies. So the first thing I'm going to create a script to create the settings required and then verify the script was applied. So I'm going to create a script and I'm going to use PowerShell and I'm going to run the integrated scripting environment, a very useful tool. You can have a lot of fun with this. The first thing I'm going to do is this though. I'm going to import this module into here and you'll be able to see it all working over here. So I've run this one command, these lines in here in PowerShell properly into this. I can just run this. The next thing I want to do is verify that the script was applied. So I'm going to do is on this. I'm going to sign into here, create it, and then set it, enable music on hold. So here we go. Fantastic. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm going to do is set something between Amir and Adam in here. And let's just see on client 1 right here. So Skype for Business. What we do is this. I'm going to sign out as Amir. Hopefully I'll get the new policy that I just put in. In the meantime, on client 2, I'll sign out and I'll log in again as Adam there. Hopefully I'll get the new policy. So I'm going to go into Adam. Great. It says he's offline. Type his password in right here. So now that Adam's available, you have the quote. Adam. Let me go to client 2. Quote. After lunch. After lunch, I will send it. As you can see on here, I still don't see the policy. I don't have the warning messages. So I'm going to log them both out and back in to see if I get the policy. So now I'll test the policy. Let me log in. Amir here. Let's see if I can even log in as Adam. You may not even have rights to log in. Good. Oh, great. Skype for Business is already loading up. Amir. Great. I'm going to find someone here. Adam at adatum.com. He's offline. Let me just see what's going on here. So what we do is this. Hi Adam, do you have the quote? Not yet after lunch. Right. Now, as you can see, nothing has happened on here. So what we're going to do is at this point is on to this. I'm going to enable Miyazaki for that grant that CS client policy. So now what I'm going to do is with Amir, this one right here, on CL1, I'm going to have him log out and log back in to make sure he gets a new policy on this. So now that I've enabled that policy for him, let's try this again. Now you notice this message is on here now. Hi Adam, please give me the quote before lunch. Thanks. So as you can see on this one right there, you notice that now we have, you saw the message on that one right there. About, you saw when I sent the one on there to him, the message. And now you notice there's now this right here. There's now this warning right here, a London local message. Because we did is I granted the CS policy to Amir on right here. As you notice on, so since I granted this policy to Amir, now you saw the warning message come up, you know, cautioning you about, you know, telling you the clause about the consequences of abuse. And finally, configuring the address bit, I'm going to make sure there's no delay in providing updates. So I'm going to load this admin template into group policy and a GPL that sets no delay, and then verify the download, the address book download. So I'm going to copy this on here, Windows, policy definitions right here, and I'm going to copy on this one right here. I'm going to copy the ADMX there, the ADML, I'm going to copy into there. And I'm going to use the GPMC. I'm going to create and link one here. Address book, no delay, GPO. Edit it. Right here. Now you'll notice you see something about lane 20 for the team. The reason is because I put the administrative template on this machine right here. Of course, you know there's something called the central store. On a domain control, if you create a central store, then it'll be there and you don't have to have it on each computer that the group policy runs on. And this one right here. Global. I'm just going to look at this. And I'm going to do is this. Enable. The delay will be 0. And click OK. Now on client 1 right here, I'm going to do is this. I have to exit the Skype for Business client so I can remove the address book. And I'm going to do is this. I'm going to log out of here. Log in as administrator. User. Over here. Local. Microsoft Office. Now I'm going to do is in this one right here. Well, I don't see on this one right here. I don't see a mirror on here right here. Since I don't see SIP mirror on here, that's great. I have to do is this. I'm going to get rid of Adams, for example. I'm going to go to this one right here. I'm going to go to the gal contacts, and index, both of them. And this right here. Address files. And I'm going to log in as Adam. I'm back in again. Skype for Business. Now I'm going to do is this. Login is Adam. So I have a little trouble. I'm going to change the sign-in address on this. Sign-in address in here. Adam. Sign in. And let's take a look under here. You should see the gal under here. Let's try this. Ah, there they are already. As you can see, now back there again. See the time? 9:30 when they came in here. Fantastic. So as you can see that to verify the outline. This will conclude this video on configuring users and clients in Skype for Business. Thank you.